With all these Black Friday deals, it's a hard time to be a gamer. Seriously, we barely had enough money to keep the lights on to make this vid. Damn it, you told me you paid the electricity bill. Oh hey, it's you. Welcome to Free to Play, your weekly gaming news show, fresh from the ocean floor and reeled in for dinner tonight. I'm your host, Charlie K, and in this week's episode, we talk about hundreds of games being purged from Steam, addressing the Metroid Prime Trilogy rumours, and are we getting remakes for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series? Find out all the latest in gaming news, but before we begin, if you're new here and you crave gaming content like we crave snacks in the middle of the night, then why not consider subscribing to NeoEiya and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss a single video. NeoEiya, your gaming portal. For our first bit of news, Call of Duty Modern Warfare just dropped new details for their first wave of the Season Pass. This new Season Pass introduces 3 new multiplayer maps, a new ground war map, 3 2v2 gunfight maps, 3 multiplayer modes, a few Spec Ops maps, and 2 new guns. The new content will drop on December 3rd for free on all platforms. In other news, Logitech has announced a brand new range of controllers for the disabled. These new adaptive controllers are fully customizable and can connect to Windows PCs running Windows 7 or above. These new adaptive controllers do require you to have the Xbox Adaptive Controller to work and are available now to purchase. Bit of sad news for Resident Evil fans out there, as Capcom have told gamers that they shouldn't expect Resident Evil 8 anytime soon, and if it was in development, you won't see it until Project Scarlet and the PS5 release. This information comes from a notorious leaker by the name of Evil VR, who previously leaked details about the new Resident Evil game Project Resistance, and details about the rumoured Resident Evil 3 remake in the works at Capcom. Supposedly, Resident Evil 8 will utilise the Resident Evil engine, but it will be improved and more refined for the next generation of consoles. Of course, this is purely speculation and should be treated with a grain of salt. Or in this case, I suppose it would be medicinal herbs. Xbox have discussed one of the biggest problems with this generation of Xbox. In an interview with Games Radar and Matt Booty, the head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt told Games Radar that the biggest challenge that they have this generation is trying to find exclusive content for the Xbox One. With Sony having so many developers under their belt creating titles like Marvel's Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted, and well, last year's Game of the Year, God of War, it has made a difficult position for Xbox to keep up with their competitors. But looking forward, they hope to change that with the acquisition of a few game studios, and with new titles yet to be announced in 2020 for both Xbox One and for Project Scarlet. Microsoft recently acquired the developers Ninja Theory, Double Fine, and Obsidian Entertainment. Let's just hope things can go up from here. A new rumour by the leaker Leaky Pandy suggests that the Nintendo will unveil the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Nintendo Switch at the upcoming Game Awards later this month. Leaky Pandy has been correct in the past when it comes to leaks for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and to add further credibility to their claims, the Swedish retailer listed the game online back in December last year. Are we getting remakes of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2? According to an industry insider and journalist Savi, a contact at Activision has advised him of a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is in the works and has been circulated around the Activision office. Whilst it's unclear whether or not these have been greenlit for a full production, but with Activision remaking various titles recently such as Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited, it would make sense that they would try to cash in on the franchise. Tony Hawk Pro Skater was given the HD treatment back in 2012, but it was riddled with a lot of software bugs. Then they tried to release Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, but it was released as an absolute mess and received poor reviews from both gamers and critics. Let's just hope that if they remake these ones, they're not a jumbled mess. Hundreds of games have disappeared from the Steam store last week as Steam purged games from their store library. So far, over 2,900 games have been removed from the Steam store, many of which only happened just this week. But why would Steam suddenly remove so many games from their online store? In a statement released by Steam themselves, Steam said, "We recently discovered a handful of partners that are abusing some Steamworks tools. We emailed all the affected partners." Most of the games affected were low quality games and simply flipped assets from previous titles, and then would try to be sold as new games. And well, this isn't the first time Valve has removed a heap of games from their store. Earlier this year, they removed a heap of wallpapers and sexually explicit games from their store. But don't worry gamers, there are plenty of games still available on the Steam store. And well, sadly, that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, why not give this video a great big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you don't, we will find you, and we will beat you up in Super Smash Bros. This is your host, Charlie K. Gamers Unite! And we will see you on the next level.